Alright everyone, welcome to episode 8. Before I get started, I kind of wanted to show you what's been going on, and unfortunately, it is not that great, so let me show you. The good news is most of this part actually doesn't look too bad. We recently had some temperatures that dropped as low as in the mid 70s, and it's been getting in the high 50s and 60s at night. So this area has greened up. Some of the areas here were really brown recently, but that has improved a lot. Now the troublesome areas are in the back. So a couple big problems that we're facing. First is that we're still getting quite a bit of weeds. Now some of the areas here and along other parts still have a substantial amount of clover in them, especially in the back, and I have sprayed them as soon as the temperatures were able to drop, but the spray that I'm using is just not working. This is the second time that I've used a spray and it just hasn't worked, so I'm gonna need to try to find some alternatives. The second issue we're having, and it's the reason that we have screens there, is because we have a horrible rabbit problem. I've been putting down poison, I've been using traps, and I've been using the screens to protect that new grass that just constantly keeps being eaten. You can see this area right here was slightly uncovered from the net, and the bunnies still came in and ate this section. It's just non-stop. This area of the lawn has always struggled the most throughout the entire time that I have lived here, just with growing consistently. I was able to get it leveled out. We used to have these big dips, so the grass is thick, but I'm just still haven't really been able to still cut it, and it just haven't filled in how I quite like it yet. The biggest reason why I really haven't done any more improvement is also because there's going to be some external home improvement projects going on that's going to cause a lot of foot traffic on the lawn. So I'm waiting until about the end of October when that's going to happen before I even bother trying to make or do any more improvements, because it's just going to go to waste. So although it doesn't look too good and probably some of the worst that it's looked since the original renovation, it's just not worth the time and money to put any more effort into it right now until it's done. So enough with the sappiness, enough with the moaning, and let's get with the mowing. simple double cut's good. Honestly, the color just seems to be improving quite a bit. You can see it, the stripes just really starting to come through. Really like how that looks. So let's do some string trimming and we'll move on to the back. I can't tell you how many times I run out of gas. So you might be wondering why I just basically use a string trimmer on the entire back section, and that's because I know that we're going to be doing stuff to the house and I'm trying to keep the grass literally as long as possible. So in the newest areas I'm cutting maybe about 3-4 inches. My real mower is not going to be able to do much over an inch anyway. I think the highest setting is 1.25. So that's the reason why I'm not mowing back here. I haven't mowed back here in, like I said, in well over a month, and that's just because the stress that I know that's coming, the hot temperatures, and trying to get this grass to grow as thick as healthy as possible is the #1 priority right now. Other than that, it looks good. So I'm just gonna clean things up and we're gonna head to the back. All right, so I finished up in the front and now I'm onto the back. Overall, the back still is looking better than the front. It has greened up a little bit now that it's not quite as hot, but I'm still struggling with the clover like I mentioned earlier. I'll show a quick clip of some of the areas that are the most impacted. All right, well, other than those areas that you're seeing right now, things look okay. I'm still waiting until things do kind of more permanently cool down until I begin the overseed renovation, where I'm gonna do the fine fescue and the bluegrass mix that I have ready, and I will be able to finish leveling that off. But right now, let's get into the mow. Man, now that's pretty full, and that was only after like half of the lawn cut. All right, well, that'll pretty much do it for this episode. I'm gonna cut it one more direction because there are quite a few stragglers in there, but that's gonna be pretty much it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you all guys when I do the full renovation, but that will be after the home improvement stuff is finished. And until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for checking out Zoeter Lawns episode 8. Peace.